Hey everybody, welcome back. We have the 2025 SHOT Show exclusive limited edition mini Freek from Benchmade Knife Company. This is the Benchmade 565PL-2501. Now you can see some of the specs right there. Let's get into it. Let's unbox this, open it up. I'm super excited because this has some stuff I have never seen before from Benchmade. So obviously it comes in padded box. You get the microfiber bag. You get that access lock paperwork. Now look at this. This is what everybody's been waiting to see. This is an Ultim set of scales or handles on a Benchmade mini Freek. And they kind of took it one step further and they put that purple, or as they say, amethyst right on there. It's a Cerakote. It's marked as limited edition. It's a CPM M4 blade. But look at the texturing on the Ultim. I'm excited to see how this Ultim holds up. Now, I'm going to have two questions for you. The first question of this video, what are your thoughts on Ultim? Do you have any? What are your overall thoughts on it? And just be honest, you know. Obviously, different Ultim materials, but this is true Ultim with that amethyst Cerakote on the M4 blade. Pretty cool. I love the mini Freek. You guys know that. We talked about the Super Freek and the Super Mini Freek when it came out. We'll take a look at those. We have some comparisons. And the second question I have for you is coming up later in this video. So definitely check that second question out and leave a comment with both of those answers because you never know what'll happen. But overall, let's get into some specs on this one. This blade, CPM M4, with that beautiful Cerakote amethyst coating. And hopefully we can get it a little bit so the purple comes out a little. Maybe laying it down a little bit. Gets a little bit of color to it. In person, it's got a very subtle, coating to it. It definitely is a purple. Almost in certain light, kind of mix into like a dark gray purple as well, which is kind of cool. Now, the length on this blade, 3 inches. The thickness on it, it is a little bit thicker. It's at 0.10 of an inch. It's got your drop point blade. And of course, when it's closed, your handles, they are at 4 inches, 4.05 inches. So your overall length on this when it's open, 7.05 inches. It's got that, of course, beautiful access lock that we know and love. Easy to operate. Let's check the blade centering. This one is on point. And you can see kind of like the pocketed liners kind of, flow through it. Now, their tagline on this one is pairing of amethyst and topaz gemstones. So they want the light to pass through this. You can see the light. It's very transparent on these amber Ultim scales or handles. The weight on this one, it's pretty lightweight. It's 2.5 ounces. It's got the awesome, everyone knows and loves, the split arrow pocket clip, the standard size. It's right or left-handed carry, which is great. So this is good for righties or lefties. Now, we cannot go without talking about the lanyard fans. They remembered the lanyard fans are important. So you got a lanyard hole so you can put that through there. Now, let's get into a little bit of comparison on this one. I like the feel of it. I like the texturing. It's kind of got like a stoned, pebbled, milling to those scales. It's pretty cool. I like that. But let's do a little comparison. Let's look at it compared to the mini Freek. With, you can see the pattern on these scales, a little bit different. And of course, you got that beautiful red thumb stud because you got to have a red thumb stud on the Super Mini Freek. So overall, let's look at your comparison between the two. They're identical. They're just newfound friends of the same Freek family. The Freaky family gets mini, and I love it. So maybe you've never seen a mini Freek before. Maybe you want to know, like, how does this size-wise compare? We're going to compare with a couple knives. We got a Benchmade Mini Griptilian. So kind of similar, a little bit, just a touch longer in the handle. And then blade-wise, let's marry these up. So you can see the blade's just a smidge longer, a smidge taller. And then when you're looking at the actual handles, it's just a little bit longer than the mini grip as well. So that's a good comparison in my opinion. And maybe, you know, you want to compare it to the bug out. You know, here's your bug out comparison. When you're looking at overall blade length, the bug out's going to be a smidge longer. And handles pretty close, but just the way they're designed, a smidge longer on the bug out. But obviously with the bug out, much thinner with your handle thickness. But I kind of like the way the mini grip fills up the hand, especially for a small one. You got that ramp right here. You got a little bit of jimping on that spine that transitions into where the scale liners are. So it definitely locks in. You know, your forward finger's not going to slip up. Your thumb's not going to slip up. Really good for cutting. But let's say you're like, I got a full-size Freek. How does it compare? How does the mini compare? So we're going to show you right here. That is your size comparison. The full-size Freek, this one's in the carbon fiber with the S90V, of course, and they went all red on the accents. And then, of course, that's your comparison with the mini. Now, we're also going to look at and get into the second question really quick, but I want to show you between the full size and the mini what you're looking at. Now, obviously, this is going to be for the collectors, people that really like Ultim. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. I'm a fan of the purple. I have not owned an Ultim knife. This is the first Ultim knife I've owned. And I'm like, okay. I looked at everything. There's no cracks. There's nothing like that going on with the Ultim. So I want to see how it compares. But let's say you're a fan of collecting the limited edition SHOT Show knives. How does this one hold up? Now, we've seen a few others throughout the years. SHOT Show limited edition exclusives from Benchmade. And, you know, you kind of want to just add them all up, right? You want to add them up and you want to say, they came out with some cool ones. They came out with some that are very unique. Kind of, you know, popping on the color last year with the mini Osborne, the 945, with that red blade, red Cerakote. So, the second question of this video, of these recent SHOT Show limited edition exclusives from Benchmade over the years, which one's your favorite? Now, if you could, and that's just saying if you could pick one. You know, I personally, I'm kind of torn right now because this mini Adamas is one of my favorites, and you can't go wrong with it, right? You just can't go wrong. So let me know down in the comments what your answers are to those two questions about the Ultim and about these SHOT Show exclusive knives from Benchmade. If you can find some of them on the market, good luck. Be careful on the secondary. Make sure you're buying from a legitimate Benchmade dealer or someone who can verify that they're legitimate. Now, we'll take a final look at this one. Let me know down in the comments. I'm really digging it. It's that limited edition SHOT Show exclusive for 2025, the Benchmade Mini Freek with the Amber Ultim and the Amethyst Cerakoted blade in M4. That M4 is going to take care of you for a long time. So overall, really, really awesome. I picked this one up from DLT Trading. I know many other dealers now have them on their website, so check them out. Pricing on this one, $300 across the board. Everybody's paying the same price, so keeps it pretty fair, pretty even. Hope you're having an awesome day. Don't forget, #DSKFS, do something kind for someone. It's what we do here. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, but most importantly, take care.